Good afternoon. Welcome on into From Day One. And we start off with some courtroom hijinks courtesy of our good friends over at Law Talk with Mike.
Kathy?
What do you got, Mike?
This one resolved as well.
Blanche?
It's fine, Your Honor. February 1st.
How about February 1st?
Sounds perfect.
All right, see you back here on February 1st, sir. That may be live, so you might be coming into court that day, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
I've not seen this.
Numbers 4 through 7 on the supplemental. People versus Jason Foley, 22585FH, 22584FH. Jessica Blanche, appearing on behalf of people.
Right, Judge. Torshio Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Jason Poley, who is just seated at the county jail. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Poley.
Off to a good start.
Okay. Good to see you again, Mr. Poley. We are here today, so you were arraigned on Monday, and we moved these to today's date. So, counsel, you were not here on Monday with Mr. Poley, but I know they were happy to have you two take a crack at this. So, what are we doing today?
Thank you, Judge. I've spoken to Mr. Poley numerous times last week and this week. Obviously, he has a new charge that has stemmed from his time out. He was just arraigned on that new charge this afternoon. He does have a PR bond on that new charge for what that is worth. Mr. Poley obviously is going to be seeking to adjourn today's court date because it's going to have to be resolved, I would think, with the new charge as well.
Actually, the new charge is going to be dismissed because it was found today that I was not the one who brought her over to where I was.
Mr. Poley, I asked you not to talk about the details.
I've asked you numerous times what I've Your Honor, this lawyer here, I have asked him numerous times to do certain things for me, and he just ignores me. He ignores everything I ask of him, and he just continuously does what he pleases and not what I'm asking. And now he's asking for it to be held off again when it doesn't even need to be held off again, because when I was in front of the judge today, it was determined that I didn't even invite the female over to where I was staying.
Mr. Poley,
let's not talk about the details. And she gave me a PR bond because she knows I did not do the crime, and it's going to be thrown out the next time I go to court. You are failing to inform this court any of that. I don't understand why you're so afraid to do what I ask. I don't understand it. In fact, you're fired. I don't even want you as my attorney anymore. Okay, I want someone else from your office to represent me. You are too busy. You don't pay any attention to what I'm asking, and I do not want you to represent me any further. You can go smile in the mirror because this is not.
Jessica's holding off a laugh here.
I don't want you to be my attorney anymore. We are done.
Okay, so Mr. Feaster, are you requesting to withdraw as counsel in these matters?
I am not, Your Honor. I think a competence evaluation is necessary in this matter, and I'm asking.
In fact, I think that my bond should be lowered, considering I had I talked to you prior to being arrested when I called 911. You're leaving that out. You've got to tell the court I called 911 when the female showed up at my hotel room.
I can tell him nothing with you talking over me.
Yeah, because you don't. You just continuously just say whatever you feel like saying, and you don't even talk about what we've discussed.
Thank you, Mr. Poley.
Have you informed the court that I had treatment set up for Monday? No, you didn't. You didn't. You just said, "Oh, let's have this held up." You're not the one sitting in jail through the holidays for things he didn't do. Okay, you're not, and you don't care. I can see in your eyes. You have better things to worry about. I do not want you as my attorney anymore. Period.
Can I speak now, Mr. Poley?
I don't trust you. You don't do as I ask. You don't inform the court properly of what we discussed. You don't even name the facts off. I got a PR bond on a heavy charge because the judge knows I didn't do it. Because she received new information today. And she looked at it and saw that I did not commit the crime and that the female was dropped off to me and I didn't ask her to be dropped off to me. And then I called 911 and asked that the operator stayed on the phone with me until the police arrived.
Mr. Poley, I would ask you not to talk about the details of any case on the record. Anything you say
I believe that you're not representing me properly, and I do not want you as my attorney anymore. And no, I do not need a competency hearing because I'm perfectly competent, and I know what I'm talking about. I do not want you as my attorney any further.
So I think that what you need to take away from this, though, Mr. Poley, is that when you speak in detail about other cases, you know, nobody's out to get you, but the prosecutor is also sitting here too, and anything you say on the record can be used against you, whether they're admissions or, you know, that kind of thing. So your lawyer is trying to advise you to not talk about the details of the other case for that reason.
Your Honor, he's wanting me to sit here in jail longer for things I didn't even do. It was totally out of my control. That treatment center let me out because they know I had a head injury.
Would you please not talk about the details of the...
So, Mr. Feaster, I'll ask you again. Do you want to withdraw as counsel in this matter? I don't see much mending fence here. So
I'm fine to withdraw, Your Honor, and allow Mr. Poley to go forward with another attorney, Your Honor.
all right. Ms. Blanche, do you have any objection if I allow the public defender to withdraw in this case?
No, Your Honor, I have no objection.
I'm going to order the withdrawal of the public defender as your attorney, Mr. Foley.
That was
do we
good.
need to have the court appoint new counsel, or are you going to hire counsel?
I would appreciate new counsel, Your Honor. Especially, I would like if possible, to be the female representing me this afternoon in court during my.
I can't. If the public defender's office withdraws, then we have to appoint what we call court-appointed attorneys to represent you. So we'll appoint someone to represent you. What that means is we have to adjourn these matters to allow that to happen. So,
is there any way possible I can have it set back to where I can get my treatment set back up so I can at least get that going again, please, Your Honor? That was out of my hands, and that's a fact. I did not want them to send me out, but they did, and I do have a medical. I do have a form that I can return to work/school, which is all they needed to let me come back into the treatment center. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, that's all I'm asking of the court.
all right, we'll adjourn this just a week. I'm adjourning it to November 30th. That's tight because we got to get the order appointing new counsel and give that person an opportunity to speak with you before next Wednesday. So that's some concern, but I don't want to put it out too far because I'm not going to release you at this time, Mr. Foley. We got to get you a lawyer. We got to figure out what's going on. I have no idea what the magistrate may have heard today or the district judge heard today, but you know, this is the stuff that's in front of me right now. So I got to have this sorted out next time. So I'll adjourn it a week and we'll appoint new counsel for you. And we will see you back here next Wednesday at 1:30. Okay?
That's fair. Thank you, Your Honor. You all have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Thank you. He got said when it comes to crazy cases.
Recall number 19, People versus Erica Richards.
Oops, there you have it. That was not scheduled, but it was good.
Oh, sorry. Hit the wrong button.
Hello.
No, Mike. Alright, let's get to the actual main event. Let's go. The main event of the day.
Alright, Matt, why don't you come on up here?
We're going back to Michigan.
You told me you were going to be great this evening.
I might be.
All right, I know you've all seen it because everybody sent it to me. Thank you. By the way, thanks to Charles who sent me the best part of the clip, which made me grab the whole clip, and also Axe Miller who sent me another clip that we'll see later.
Late
Okay.
so he's well, just as heads up. We're starting to take care of the sentencing yet. Alright, this is Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, why don't you come back up to the podium? Mr. Williams pled guilty to a disorderly person charge. He was at Applebee's, making a nuisance of himself. Then he was totally uncooperative with the police. They took him to jail, let him out the next morning. And he's on probation. He says he's been making payments, but I didn't see that.
I don't see the payments on the probation, but I do. I mean,
He says
did you
he's
have a signature pay on?
No, I was paying on the fines, I was telling the judge, like, when you told me, don't worry about my probation fines right now because you knew I wasn't working, but you told me to try to pay off my fines.
Yeah, that's
so fines are rolled in with the probation fines and costs. But so when I was talking to you, that was so that you could get your other stuff paid off, so you could get your license back and take care of your license, to have your statement fee, so that we could get you going. So that's correct. If he's telling you that was our conversation.
And I did get my license, and I have been paying my fines. I just sent them $50 last month.
Was that on your probation?
Oh no, it was on the fines that I had all racked, because all of them together, but I don't know which one is what. But he told me it's like it's $2,000. I try to pay $50 a month, and the lady told me I owe $680 left.
Yeah, Your Honor, I think he's got multiple cases.
Time page 6.
That he's paying over the past.
Time page 8. He's back to work, plans on starting to pay next month. Advised he cannot continue probation payment plans. Time payment July 26th. August 24th, he called and said he would start making these payments on 9/1. He had a payment on November 11th. I guess he made one payment since the payment plan started in May, so that's not exactly a great payment plan, but he did apparently make a payment in November. So you're on probation on a domestic violence second offense.
Pretty nasty.
And the main condition is no alcohol, and now you're doing this.
No alcohol, and he's running down in a couple cases.
I don't really want you to lose your job. Do we know that he's working at Miller Poultry?
I mean, I can verify it, but I do firmly believe that he's employed there. Mr. Williams has always maintained contact. I don't believe that he's been just lying to me about any of the conversations that we've had in the past.
Where are you living? Are you still at West Street? Yes, sir. Have you been drinking this morning? No, sir. Okay, well, sometimes you can't tell. People come in here and they are still drunk from the night before, or they had some on the way in this morning. So you came from work, or you came from here on the bus? I came from here on the bus. All right. And I told you I'd give you bus passes to get you back. I don't know what to do with him. He's on a payment plan where he makes one $50 payment in 7 months. He's on probation on a serious domestic assault charge. He's drunk, scaring the waitresses at Applebee's, being a horse's ass with the police, and
in his defense, who isn't drunk and scaring the waitresses at Applebee's? I mean, honestly.
Generally being a big pain in the neck. The only thing he's got going for him is he has a job.
Can I speak real briefly, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Reed.
Thank you. I mean, from the city's perspective, I understand the job and the probation, but from the police department's perspective as well, they were called to multiple locations for his behavior. The behavior was there. I felt that the police showed great restraint, gave him an enormous break by only charging him with one count of disorderly person based on the conduct, him laying hands on the waitress, saying those things. I mean, it was one of those situations. And then the report further goes on to determine that he's also harassing an individual at the gas station as he's waiting to be interviewed by the police, and that's prompted them to take him into custody. So he was getting into a verbal altercation with a gentleman because he was talking to the female passenger in a car that they didn't want to use.
Waitresses at nicer places than Applebee's.
Police spent a lot of time, a lot of effort with Mr. Williams, and I think it sent a bad message. If he just walks out of here, gets on the bus, and goes home with just a fine on fines that he's not paying, as it's been said by this court and the other court, assessing a fine that you're not going to pay is not assessing a sanction. And so I believe there needs to be some jail component to at least this. The probation violation falls where it may. I do firmly believe that this is a case that jail should be imposed to send the message. Next time he thinks, hey, I'm going to go grab a bottle of vodka and stagger around town, maybe he'll just sit in his chair at his house and not leave.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. Well, I would like to say this, that since I've been on probation, and I've been on probation for almost a year, and
I mean, I can pull up your tape, but it's been, approximately getting closer.
Okay, it's getting close to a year, and I'm not making no excuses for my actions that night. And but since I've been on probation, I've been, like I said, I don't know why they got me just paying one time, because while I was working, I paid every month. And then when I wasn't working, I told my probation officer, I called and kept up with the lady there, so I wouldn't get no warrant out for my arrest. I just started working on 1017 at Portland. I ride my bike from there to Howe. I haven't been in no trouble. I haven't been, because if I'm drinking in Sturgis, police going to arrest me and see me.
What days you work?
I work Monday through Friday. And just what I was saying, like the prosecutor's saying, I'm around drunk, staggering. Right now, I've been talking to my probation officer. I talked to somebody at CMA. I've been going through a little problems within myself and trying to work them out against the by don't go to NAA no more, because it was at 6:30 and I work in second shift and I'm trying to get on first shift. My actions was not to disrespect the state or disrespect anyone. And the people that was in the car, if I had somebody talking disrespectful to me, I'm going to say something back. Whether it's disrespect.
That's the same line that the guy yesterday. He said, I threatened to burn the place down because I was mad. This is the same excuse.
Respectful or not, I cannot sit here and say that I'm wrong about everything. What I was wrong for was drinking and being out in public. But you got people out there that ain't sanctioned or don't have the same rules that I have, and they can say anything or do anything.
When you go into Applebee's and you say, I'm here for three things: beer, wings, and pussy. That's like, what kind of does that? I don't remember seeing that.
I mean, it's honest. Let's be real here. That's why he's there.
It's an Applebee's side of movies. Come on.
The manners, yes.
Here's your. You should have just stayed home. There's your bus passes to get back. I'm going to order 5 days, 6 days jail credit, 5.
Thank you.
0 days to serve, waive the fine. It was a probation violation, technical violation. Maybe 5 days to serve, excuse me. You're going to jail for Thanksgiving weekend. They're going to have turkey on Thursday.
You need to turn yourself into jail right now.
Thank you.
You're going to jail right now. And you'll get out. You won't owe me any money. I'll give you bus passes to get home, and you won't lose your job. You can be at work on Monday morning.
No, if you're
going right now.
Can I tell you this, sir, please listen.
All right, let's make it 90 days.
No, I'm not making it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything else. You're going to jail right now.
But if I go to jail, I will lose my job, because I only got 1 day to lose it. I could come in on the weekends. Please, sir, if I go to jail, I lose my job. I swear, I would turn myself on the weekend for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But if I go to,
you already missed half a day today.
I don't know. I work second shift. You can call my job and check my attendance. If I go to jail, I lose my job. But I do not work Saturday and Sunday. If I go to jail, I will lose my job.
Guess whose fault that is?
That would be my fault. But I'm saying, if you could send me
Stop.
And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, or the dogs get it.
Mike, what did I tell you about the doggies?
Cal comes to Law Talk with Mike for the same reason he goes to Applebee's.
Oh, jeez. Mike.
Oh.
You and your
I'm
fans.
thankful for my chat. If we're doing Thanksgiving here, if you want to say what you're thankful for, I'm thankful for my chat because they make me laugh.
I'm thankful you bring us on the most interesting court cases, Mikey.
That's as mushy as we're going to get here on Law Talk with Mike.
5 days credit. 1 is 4 days to serve, which starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Get out Monday at 9 a.m. I don't want you to lose your job, but I don't want you to be causing a public disturbance.
Your Honor, is he to turn something on Thursdays that we said 9 a.m.?
Yes.
Tomorrow morning, seeing the work in the gym.
Everyone's working the Thanksgiving angle.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
We've got one more short clip.
We don't work on Thursday. Friday. You're going to.
Beautiful.
You want to just go now? I'm about as flexible as I'm going to get. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. You're going to jail tomorrow. You can tell your boss about it today.
Thank you.
Mikey, back to the case. Oh, okay, the judge is still writing. You're right.
Back to the jail tomorrow morning. All right. The bus doesn't run tomorrow, so I'll give you those bus passes to get back. All right, go. Matt, this may, he would get 5 days for a technical violation, a probation violation. We may just call this good.
It is his first, so it would be a technical. It's a max penalty fine.
Mr. Overwater, the underlying charges may have been dismissed. The court has an interest in whether he violated that pretrial release order. So I am going to remand you pending your hearing before Judge Vandenberg on November 28th, because I think that that is really the only way that I can reasonably ensure the safety of, I think it's James Klasky.
If I may be so bold, Your Honor.
Don't say anything, Mr. Klasky.
Mr. Overwater, you're my attorney, not my boss. Be quiet. One moment. No, me and my dad have been getting along quite well, and he has intentions on dropping the PPO, so I look forward to going home and spending Thanksgiving with my father.
Okay, well, you could tell that to Judge Vandenberg on November 28th at 1:30. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, that being no.
Oh, I thought that was a good one. That was a short clip, but of course.
All right, thank you, Mikey. Definitely appreciate you. So with that, of course, please help us go ahead and get to the goal of 50,000 views. Sure. And 1,000 subscribers, since you guys have been doing so well. Once we hit that, of course, the presents can flow from the bag of milk and honey known as Foxy's bag. And Google would put us on the algorithms. Come back tonight, or we'll go ahead and have some soft sit nonsense. I believe I actually found the individual that we had the court case on yesterday. So we can see what facilitated his diatribe crash from grace in the courtroom. Be with us tonight for that. In the meantime, like one another, be kind to one another, release the Krakens, and of course, make sure your vaccines are up to date as we march along this day and every day. Here from day one. Have a great afternoon, everybody. We will see you later on tonight. Thanks for watching.